the victim mentality. Now, I want to tell you straight out, for years, I had the victim mentality. I was unwilling to blame myself when things went wrong. Anytime one little tiny thing went wrong, my natural reaction was to blame somebody else. You don't understand. It was their fault. It wasn't mine. It's like, dang, every time I try to do something, I just get screwed over. And that was my mindset for years. Just blaming this person, blaming this thing, just throwing my hands up. What's the point in trying? Just, you know what? I kid you not. I literally believe, like, why do people work hard? Hardworking people are stupid. The way to go is to be lazy. Just do the bare minimum to barely get by. And then that gives you more time to watch TV, play on your phone, or do nothing. It's kind of sad, like, reflecting upon that. But honestly, guys, that was me for a long time. But it wasn't until eventually, like, I started going through all that, and I started going through life, and I just always felt like I was just the victim, and it wasn't fair. And then eventually I realized, like, man, there's a ceiling. When you have that victim mindset, here's a ceiling. And because you're a victim, you can't shoot past that. You're limited by your mindset. And eventually I started to realize, you know what? I don't want to be limited by that. I want to go above and beyond that. And the idea started to creep in, like, well, I really haven't tried this hard working thing yet. Now, fortunately for me, the only area that I actually worked hard was through sports. And I understood in sports, the harder I worked, the better the process, the better the results, the better the progress, and the better I perform. That was the one area of my life where I always like, okay, I'll work hard in sports and I'll make progress there. But as for everything else in my life, not so much. And it took me years to convert it over. And once I was like, let me try it. Let me just try it a little bit with school. Let me just try it a little bit with work. Let me just try it a little bit with reading. And the second I started working hard, it almost seemed like everything started falling into place. It almost seems like things were working out better for me. I wasn't just some victim sitting back crying about how the whole world isn't fair. And the biggest shift in my mindset, the one that I think kind of like turned it over, obviously I think my faith was a big part of that. But the part that also put into that was that I realized, like, you know what? I can sit here and cry when things go wrong and be sad, or I can do something about it. I can get up, I can dust myself off and say, yeah, this sucks, but I'm going to do something about it. See, versus the old me. Oh man, Steve, something else. Oh my God. See the difference? See, there's things you control and there's things that you don't control. Now, there's some things out of your control. Hey, you know what? There's nothing you can do about them. But everything else within my control, I'm going to do everything in my power to make the best of it. Now, the one thing you do control is your mindset. Do you genuinely believe you can accomplish anything you want? Do you genuinely believe if you work at it with all your heart, you can learn anything? Some of you genuinely believe, oh, I can't do that. I can't get a better paying job. I can't go back to school. You've already lost the battle if that's your mindset. But if you change your mindset to say, you know, I can do that. I just got to figure it out. I just got to work at it. I just got to take the time to think about what can I do to get to that next level. Because I used to think that too. Like, man, I'm never going to get a better job. I'm never going to, go to school. I'm never going to do anything. And then slowly, as you change your mindset, you force yourself to work. Now, you have to work hard when you don't feel like it. That's when everything starts to change. And that's when more things seem to start falling into place for you to succeed. But it all starts up here, because you can't force yourself to work hard if your mindset is wrong. And I want you guys to understand, like, man, I want to see you guys make it. And I want to see you guys succeed. That's why I make all these videos. That's why I share all these books. That's why I share all these facts. Like, you do have it in you to get it. You do have it in you to succeed. You just have to get your mindset right and get out of that victim mindset, because that's a bunch of junk. You can accomplish anything you want as long as you're willing to sacrifice, put in the work. I believe in you. Go get them.